Good morning, David. Budapest was good for us. You rested a lot. Now it's your time to take us to Romania. It's a beautiful day here in Budapest, and we are leaving, David and I. The way is going to take us something like 4.5 hours until we will reach Timisoara. But first we have to get out of this city mess. I usually don't like to enter big cities, but if you want to dance tango, then you just have to, because there is no other choice. So and then I guess that I will have some time on the highway as well until we'll reach the border with Romania, and from there we will see. I'm passing now near the big synagogue, the Jewish synagogue, which is the largest in Europe. Was recently renovated. It is really magnificent. If you come to Budapest, you will visit all the coffee shops and the bars and the nightlife, and you will visit definitely the István Basilica. This basilica is huge and magnificent, and if you will be there, I suggest that you will go and listen to the concerts they have there. Budapest is a beautiful city, and I'm approaching the St. Stephen Cathedral, which is a wonderful monument. If any of you can say what is written up there, Ego sum via veritas et vita, something which is very nice to remember. This square is very nice. You can even dance tango over here. And I guess that my group, the people that joined me in the marathon, that all came from Israel, are already here. They are gathering, they are coming to the concert as well. I can see that even Ina is here already. Hello. Hi, Ina. What's up? Looking good. Are you ready for the marathon?
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
Let's wait, we are early as always.
Okay. So we have tickets for tonight's this evening concert, and on the menu we have Caccini, Pacini, Puccini, and Paraflebini. The happy gang is here. Part of us are still to come, but we'll show you them later on when we get to the Milonga. This is Slava. Hi, Slava.
Hi, hi.
Julia.
Hi.
Slava lost his suitcase along the way. They didn't bring it, but we managed, did we? Yeah. So let's go and walk the streets a bit before the concert starts. In the concert, you will listen to Ave Maria by Caccini. It's always there. And I'm asking myself all the time, what did he see when he wrote that lovely piece more than 400 years ago? So the concert has ended. It was lovely. The night is falling on Budapest. It's time to go dancing. I'll meet you on the dance floor. So you've been thinking, hey, dude, you said you're going to a Tango marathon and you did not explain what it is and you didn't show us anything that you did over there. Relax, I'm going to do it now. Let's look back at what I did in the last 5 days, 5 to 6 days. What is a Tango marathon? Well, a Tango marathon is what it sounds like. In a Tango marathon, people from all over the world, people who are addicted to Argentinian tango, and I cannot explain to you how do you become addicted to it and what does it mean, but people who are addicted to Argentinian tango gather together, something like sometimes 250, 300 people together. There are some marathons they host more than 1,000 people. And they gather together in one place and they dance for something like 3, 4, sometimes 5 days. And it looks like this. Well, you might ask yourself, isn't it boring dancing days and days with the same partner? Well, the secret is that most of the people who come to these marathons are dancing with complete strangers. So you wouldn't know most of the people who will come to the marathon, and you wouldn't know most of the women that you will dance with. Then you will dance in a marathon with tens of women that you don't know. Well, you ask yourself, how can you dance for so many days without stopping? Do you really do that? Well, we do. Basically, you are dancing all day and all night, apart for short breaks for sleeping and eating. It is rather exhausting, and usually you will dance until you cannot stand on your feet anymore. But it's a great feeling, really. If you know what it is and you have experienced it, then you will understand. If not, it will be very hard for me to tell you how it is. Yes, still in Hungary. Here is David. He and I, we are crossing the country on the highways, and I must tell you, we are having the most boring ride I've ever had. It's nice, it's green, but it's flat. There is some wind in. I hope that you can hear me. The highways are great. The Hungarian highways are great, but they are so boring. Well, it's like Spinoza always did to say that nothing is really good or bad. Well, the highways are good, but the ride is bad. It's so boring. Hopefully soon enough we will get to the Romanian border. Maybe something there will change. As Spinoza said, nothing is good or bad. Look at music, for example. Music is great for us, for people that can hear, but for those who are deaf, it makes no sense. But if we are speaking about music, I want you to listen to this. But in tango marathons, or everywhere you dance, you form a connection through the music and through your body. There is another connection that I want to talk about, and which is between something which is very close to it, between a man and a machine. And this is the connection that can form only between you and your motorcycle, because driving a car does not give you that sensation. So David, are we connected? David doesn't talk much today. He's very bored from the road. Hey, David and I, we have a small problem that we should solve now. Hopefully it will be easy. I don't think it will be really a major problem. But David is going to be 30 soon. And I noticed that along this road there were signs saying that there are no gas stations along this highway. How strange is it? Good news, apparently there is a gas station something like 15 kilometers away from here. And yes, it's off the highway. I don't really worry because David has a huge gas tank, which is a big advantage in trips. But I don't like to get to the last minute with it. Sometimes you get stuck and it is very embarrassing. Okay, we found a gas station. How lovely is this? Passport? Excuse me?
This camera.
It's not working. Stop. Okay, David, we are officially in Romania. Bine ați venit. Yes, the border checkout took a bit longer than I thought, but it was all okay, finally. The Hungarian part was David was astonished that I came all the way from Israel. He couldn't believe it in the first place, but then he looked at my passport and saw all the stamps. This was really ridiculous. Anyway, that's it. We are 1 hour away from Timisoara, and then I will get there. I will show you a place. You can immediately feel the change. The villages look a bit different. Yeah, typical Romanian village. I know these villages and I will tell you about my history with Romania. The local time is 10 minutes to 7 in the evening, and we are in Timisoara. Finally, it looks like we are in the outskirts, something like 4 kilometers from the center, Piața Unirii. This is where I booked my apartment. Hopefully we will be there in 10 minutes if I won't make navigation mistakes, or the Google will not freak out and do something to keep me out of my way. Traffic here is much more heavy and unpredictable than in Hungary. This is something that I'm used to. What can I tell you? Timisoara looks like a village, big village. Interesting. We are something like 500 meters from Piața Unirii. Yes, I am in Timisoara. The apartment is called Baroque apartment. I think it's a right name. Well, it's very dark. Not much of a view. Although I'm staying in the main square, what I can see is the inner court over here, just like in the Middle Ages. So maybe not completely the Baroque. But there's a big bed over here. I'm going to stay only one night, which is nice. I have a small living room. All my batteries are now being charged. I have a nice bathroom over here, which looks clean and all the new. And this is me. Hi. And unfortunately, I didn't find a good parking space for David, so I just left him on the in the street, and I covered him and I locked him, and I really hope that I will find him tomorrow where he is. Look at that. The building is very old. Part of it is renovated, but part of it much looks as, I guess, I don't know what it is, the backyard of something. There's a lot of restaurant smells coming out, but I've seen worse. And here we go, the main square, Piazza Oniri of Timisoara. Look how lovely it is. Sun is going down. It is really lovely. That's the famous church, but it's under renovation now. That's where I'm staying. Very cool place. In all Europe, it all started like this. You know, the old city. They had, in order to have water, you would put the city near a river. So there is a river here, the Timish, and Timisoara means the castle of the river Timish. And then you had a river. The river was used also for water, but also for transportation and commerce. And then the Roman came and they built the fortress, and then there's a wall and there's a castle, and then there was the main square where everybody gathered, the big market, and then they put churches. There's one over there, rather nice, one over there on the other side. I guess that all the guilds and the rich people used to live in this square where I'm staying now, but it's a beautiful square indeed. And that's it, Timisoara. There are many museums and stuff over here. I bet there's much to see, but this is not my style in this trip, not this time. I've seen enough churches and enough museums. I'm for the ride and for the vibe and for you know what. So I guess I will grab a beer. Maybe later I will tell you my story here in Romania, and I will give you a promo. Yes, I do speak the language, and I feel rather at home here. Just a nice square, and David is over here 100 meters away. Left him on the sidewalk. Good night to you, David. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's have a drink for the end of this beautiful day. I'm in the Oniri Square in Timisoara. Yes, as I promised you, I will have a beer, get some rest, and prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be another long day. So I drink to your health, and I will see you tomorrow with new stories, of course. Excellent.